What is up, guys? This is MWJ Production 42 here. Back with another video, and right now I'm gonna skip all this sports stuff, Louisville won and all that stuff, yada yada. You can go look on ESPN for that. Right now I'm gonna talk about something really serious. You guys may have a guess at what I'm talking about, but I'm talking about the Trayvon Martin case. So I'm gonna talk about this case because it hits home. So I'm gonna give you guys the whole background. Trayvon Martin, a young 17-year-old African American living in Sanford, Florida, I believe, was killed by George Zimmerman as Trayvon was walking back home to go watch All-Star game, and All-Star weekend, I should say. And he had some iced tea, some Skittles, and he had a hoodie on. And George Zimmerman thought he was suspicious, went after him, pursued him, I should say, and murdered him. Because this is a murder. This ain't nothing else but a murder. He was slain for no reason besides he had a hoodie on and he was black and he was suspicious. How many of you guys think that's a perfect reason to kill somebody? Please tell me, because I would love to hear your argument to tell me that that is a great reason to pursue somebody after 911 operators tell you not to and murder them. Please tell me if that's a good reason to use, because I would love to hear your reason. But besides that, I know all you guys have, seen on TV, the Million Man Hoodie March and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a great movement. And it brings us back to the days of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the Black Panthers. Not to the Black Panthers and Malcolm X way of violence, but march and protest and force the officers of Sanford, Florida, and the state of Florida take it to trial. And I'm glad they're getting the FBI on this because we live in the South. You're gonna need a lot of evidence in a racial murder like this to really put somebody on trial and kill them for the white counterpart of the killing of the black male. If it's a black male killing somebody white, send it to trial. Send it to trial. But since it's the other way around, it's gonna be really harder for people to get him to trial. And there's a lot of evidence, even the phone call where you hear him cry for help and gunshots. We know that's not Zimmerman. Zimmerman is a grown man. Trayvon Martin was 17 years old. And the sound of Trayvon's voice when he is crying for help sounds like a young boy who is fearing for his life right now. Zimmerman's 28 years old, 240 pounds. Trayvon's 17 years old, 140 pounds. He outweighs him by 100 pounds. He's not screaming. Zimmerman's not screaming for help. I'll tell you that much. And of course, what brings this all together is the fact that he's black. As I was talking about the Martin Luther King and all that stuff. This is what brings it, to where it's at right now. Because the fact that the racial content of this. And right now, us African Americans need to step up, teach our young African American men, to learn more about their culture and to don't fit into these stereotypes. Learn where you came from and understand that these people stereotyping us our whole life. Just, understand that. Learn about your history and understand history will repeat itself. And this is a perfect example. Sad thing is, Trayvon Martin wasn't the first one and isn't the first one to be done to. And another sad thing to say, it's sure not going to be the last. But we can help stop that and try to change the people. And if we can't, like I said, he won't be the last person. So ultimately, it comes down to the the African American race as a whole to step up and to teach our young men, like me, I'm 14, so this hits home. Teach our young men that, you know, we're being stereotyped every time a white person looks at us. You know, so learn how not to fit in that stereotype, how to be over that stereotype. Cause I mean, I don't know how many white people go into a store around 10 or 12 at night and you're being followed and looked at, trying to see if you're gonna steal something. How many of you guys have felt that? And I've been emotional about this case because you know Trayvon doesn't deserve this and all that. So I've been really emotional about this case, and I'm gonna follow it until he's tried and you know sent to prison. A lot of you guys want the death penalty probably, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. You know, and this stand your ground law, it's one of the dumbest laws I've ever heard. Honestly, it's stupid. I mean, really, stand your ground law. That you know, and that works for the person who, the killer in this case, George Zimmerman. This works for him. Even with the evidence, it works for him. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, will he ultimately go to jail? Yes, because there's so much pressure, you know, you know, on his justice system in Florida to send him to try him. So I don't think this dude's gonna, you know, walk off free. And if he does, it'll be a shame, because you know it'll be a shame. So this is MWJ Productions 42 here. We're leaving you guys off with one more little word, and hope all you guys embodying this to all young African American males, including myself. Embody Trayvon Martin. His death will not be in vain, because this will be a movement that will change the African American's mindset in America. So, I'm Marcus Webb, aka MWJ Productions 42, and not only that, I am Trayvon Martin.